Everyone, I am Bhumika and today we are going to see about Digital System Design Lab Exercise Part 2. Digital experiments are multiplexer and demultiplexer. Flip-flops, here we have 4 types of flip-flop: SR, JK, D and T. Shift register, here we have SIPO and PIPO. Ring and Johnson counter. Multiplexer and demultiplexer. Objective to design and implement multiplexer and demultiplexer using logic gates and study of IC 74150 and IC 74154. Circuit design, list of components used or IC. Here totally we use 5 components: 3 input AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, IC trainer kit, patch cord. Input and output variables. For multiplexer, input variables are D0, D1, D2 and D3. Selection inputs S0, S1. Output variable is Y. For demultiplexer, the input variable is 1, that is we consider it as input. And here also we have 2 selection input lines, S0 and S1. Output variables D0, D1, D2 and D3. Sequential design procedure. Connections are given as per circuit design. Logical inputs are given as per circuit design. Observe the output and verify the truth table. Let's see first what is multiplexer. Multiplexer means transmitting a large number of information units over a small number of channels or lines. A digital multiplexer is a combinational circuit that selects binary information from one of many input lines and directs it to a single output line. The selection of a particular input line is controlled by a set of selection lines. Normally, there are 2 n input lines, n selection lines whose bit combination determines which input is selected. Block diagram for 4:1 multiplexer. Here we have 4 inputs and 2 input selection lines, and we have 1 output line. So function table, here we have selection input, data input and output. So when I give both the selection input as 0, when I give input value for D0, we get output value as 1. When I give selection value for S0 and input value for D1, we get output value as 1. When I give selection value for S1 and input value for D2, we get output value as 1. When you give input value for both the selection inputs and input data to D1, you get output value for S1. So using this, I have given the equation for Y. So circuit design for multiplexer. So using the function table, I have given the circuit diagram. Here we use totally 2 NOT gates and 4 AND gate and 3 OR gate. And here we have 4 inputs, 2 selection line and 1 output, that is Y. Truth table. When you give input value for Y1, you get output value for C. When you give input value for Y2, you get output value for B. When you give input value for Y3, you get output for B and C. When you give input value for Y4, you get output value for A. When you give input value for Y5, you get output value for A and C. When you give input value for Y6, you get output value for A and B. When you give input value for Y7, you get output value for A, B and C. Demultiplexer. The function of demultiplexer is in contrast to multiplexer function. It takes information from one line and distributes it to a given number of output lines. For this reason, the demultiplexer is also known as data distributor. Decoder can also be used as demultiplexer. Block diagram for 1:4 demultiplexer. Here we have input 1 and output. We have 4 outputs and we have 2 selection input lines. So function table. Here we have S1, S0 input. So using the output value, I have given the equation Y. So logical diagram for demultiplexer. Using the function table, I have given the logical diagram. Here we have totally 2 inputs, selection line and one input, and we have 4 output D0, D1, D2 and D3. Here we have used 2 NOT gates and 4 AND gate. Truth table. So here we have inputs S1, S0 and input output D0, D1, D2 and D3. When we give all the 3 inputs as 0, we get all the 4 outputs as 0. When we give input 1, you get output for D0. When you give input for S0, you get output as 0 for all the outputs. When you give input for S0 and input 1, you get output for D0. When you give input for S1, you get output as 0. When you give input for S1 and input, you get output for D2. When you give input for S1 and S0, you get output value as 0 for all the 4 values. When you give input for S1, S0 and input, you get output value for D3. So next one is flip-flops. SR, JK, D and T. Objective: to verify the characteristic table of RS, JK and D flip-flops. Circuit design: list of components used or ICs. Here totally we use 5 components: digital IC trainer kit, D flip-flop, J flip-flop and gate connecting wires. Input and output variables. RS flip-flop. Input variables clock pulse S and R. Output variable is Q and Q plus 1. For JK flip-flop, input variable is clock pulse J and K. Output variable is Q. For D flip-flop, input variable is clock pulse and D. Output variable is D. Sequential design procedure. Connections are given as per the circuit design. Logical inputs are given as per circuit diagram. Observe the output and verify the status of all the flip-flops. Let's see first what is SR flip-flops. The clocked RS flip-flop consists of NAND gates and the output changes its states with respect to the input on application of clock pulse. When the clock pulse is high, the S and R inputs reach the second level NAND gate in their complementary form. Let's see the logical symbol and circuit diagram. See, in the logical symbol we have 2 inputs R and S, and we have also clock pulse. The output is Q and Q plus 1. That is the present state and the previous state. So see the circuit diagram. Here we use 4 NAND gates and the input are same and the output is also same. So characteristics table. Clock pulse, we have input SR and output is Q and Q plus 1. When you give clock pulse 1 and both the input are 0, the output is 0. When you give clock pulse 2 and input S and R as 0, we get output for Q and Q plus 1. When you give clock pulse 3 and input for R, you get output as 0. When you give clock pulse 4 and input for R, you get output for Q. When you give clock pulse for 5 and input for 1, you get output for Q plus 1. When you give clock pulse 6 and input for S, you get output for Q and Q plus 1. When you give clock pulse 7 and input for S and R, you get Q as 0 and Q plus 1 as invalid statement. When you give clock pulse 8 and input for both S and R, you get output Q as 1 and Q plus 1 as invalid statement. Next one is JK flip-flop. To indeterminate state in the SR flip-flop is defined in the JK flip-flop. JK inputs behave like S and R inputs to set and reset the flip-flop. The output Q is added with the K input and the clock pulse. Similarly, the output Q dash is added with J input and the clock pulse. Logical diagram. Here also we have totally 2 inputs, that is J and K, and connected with clock pulse. And here we have 2 outputs, that is Q and Q bar. So characteristics table. When we give clock pulse value as 0, let's see what is happening. So when we give input both as 0, the output is 0. When we give input for K, the output is 0. When we give input for J, you get output q as 1. When we give input for both k and j, you get output value as 1. So now we are going to give clock pulse value as 1. So when we give clock pulse value 1, j and k are input values are 0, we get output value as 1. When we give input value for k, the output value is 0. When we give input value for j, we get output value as 1. When we give input value for both the j and k, you get output value of 0. D flip-flop. To eliminate the undesirable conditions of indeterminate state in the SR flip-flop when both inputs are I at the same time, in the D flip-flop, the inputs are never made equal at the same time. This is obtained by making the two input complement of each other. So this is the logical symbol. Here we have only one input and one output. Characteristics table. Clock pulse. When we have clock pulse as 0 and the input is also 0, the output is 0. When we give clock pulse as 0 and input as 1, the output is 1. When we give clock pulse as 1 and input D as 0, the output is 1. When we give both the clock pulse and input as 1, the output is 0. The third one is shift register. SIPO, PIPO. Objective: to study and implement shift register in various modes of variation. Serial in, parallel out, parallel in, serial out. Circuit design: list of components used or IC. Here totally we use 4 components: digital IC trainer kit, OR gate, D flip-flop, patch cards. Input and output variables: serial in to parallel out. Input variables: clock pulse and serial inputs. Output variables: QA, QB, QC and QD. Parallel in to serial out. Input variables: clock pulse, Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Output variable is serial outputs. Sequential design procedure. Connections are given as per circuit design. Logical inputs are given as per circuit diagram. Observe the output and verify the truth table. Serial in to parallel out. The register is loaded with data 1 bit at a time, with the stored data being available in parallel form. And this is the logical diagram. Here we have used 4 JK flip-flops, and here we use only one input and only one output. The output is D, Q, D. Here we have the clock pulse, and we have present state and clear state also. Truth table. Here we have clock pulse, serial inputs and parallel outputs. Here we have 4 outputs, that is QA, QB, QC and QD. When we give clock pulse 1 and serial input also 1, you get output for QA. When you give clock pulse 2 and input 0, you get output for QB. When you give clock pulse 3 and input 0, you get value for QC. When you give clock pulse 4 and input 1, you get output for QD. Parallel in to serial out. Parallel in to serial out. The parallel data is loaded into the register simultaneously and is shifted out of the register serially 1 bit at a time under clock control. Clock diagram. Here we used 4 JK flip-flops, and here we have load and line input, and we have here one input, and here we use clock pulse, and here also we have only one output, and truth table. So here we have clock pulse, 4 inputs and 1 serial output. When we give clock pulse as 0 and we give input to Q3 and Q0, you get output for 1. When you give clock pulse 1 and input values as 0, you get output value as 0. When you give input value 2 and clock pulse value 2 and input value 0, the output value is 0. When you give clock pulse value 3 and all the inputs value as 0, the output value is 1. Ring and Johnson counter. Objective: to design and Set up the 4-bit ring and Johnson counter using JK flip-flop. Circuit design list of components used to IC. Here we use 2 components, digital IC trainer kit, D flip-flop. Sequential design procedure. Set up the ring counter and set clear Q output using present and apply monopulse. Note down the state of the ring counter of the truth table for successive clocks 0. Repeat the step for Johnson counter. Let's see first what is ring counter. It is made by connection Q and Q bar. Output of one JK flip-flop to J and K input of next flip-flop respectively. The output of final flip-flop is connected to the input of first flip-flop. To start the counter, the first flip-flop is set by using present faculty and the remaining flip-flop are reset inputs. When the clock arrives, the set condition continues to shift around the ring. So this is a logical diagram for ring counter. Here we use one inputs and 2 outputs. So we have here also clock pulse, and all the JK flip-flops are connected with one another. So truth table, clock pulse Q1, Q2, Q3. Here we have, when we give clock pulse 1, you get the value for Q1. When you give clock pulse 2, you get output value for Q1. When you give clock pulse 3, you get output value for Q2. When you give clock pulse 4, you get output value for Q3. Johnson counter. The modulus value of a ring counter can be doubled by making a small change in the ring counter circuit. The Q bar and the Q are the last flip-flops are connected to J and K inputs of the first flip-flop respectively. This is called Johnson counter. And this is the logical diagram for Johnson counter. Here we use JK flip-flop, clock pulse, and here the inputs are Q0, here the outputs are Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3, and the input is the clock pulse. So truth table. So clock pulse, the output is Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. When we get clock pulse 0, you get all the 4 output values as 0. When you give input value for clock pulse 1, you get value for Q0. When clock pulse is 2, you get values for Q0 and Q1. When clock pulse is value is 3, you get output for Q0, Q1 and Q2. When you get clock pulse value as 4, you get value for Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. When you give clock pulse value as 5, you get output for Q1, Q2 and Q3. When you give clock pulse value as 6, you get value for Q1 and Q3. When clock pulse value is 7, you get value for Q3. So thank you for watching this video. For stimulation video, click on the link given in the description box.